Hello and welcome. I'm Mary with Got Safety, here with today's lesson on pallet jack safety. Remember to sign off on your mobile device or on gotsafety.com to receive credit for this training. If you feel the need to pause this video at any time to have a discussion, we encourage you to do so. Pallet jacks, also known as pallet trucks, make it easier to move, load, and unload heavy materials. Pallet jacks can be manual, where they use a hydraulic system to lift up the pallets, or they can be electrical, where they use a battery-powered system to both lift up the pallets and move the jack. In order to avoid injuries caused by using pallet jacks, we'll discuss what to do before use, operations of the pallet jack, and how to use an electrical pallet jack safely. In order to use the pallet jack safely, there are things you'll need to inspect and look for before you use it. Before you use the pallet jack, be sure you know how to use the pallet jack. Inspect the pallet jack and tires. If they are unevenly worn, the machine will not carry the load evenly, and it will increase the possibility of having the load tip or fall. Wear the proper personal protective equipment. Steel-toed boots protect your toes from getting crushed by the pallets or pallet jack. Gloves prevent blisters and help you maintain a good grip on the controls. Safety glasses protect eyes, especially when you're moving chemicals or materials that could cause a hazard if spilled. Secure the load to the forks of the pallet jack. Wrap tape, bungee cords, or banding around the load and the forks. Never exceed a pallet jack's load capacity. Make sure the load is in the center of the fork so the jack does not tip. Make sure the route you are taking is free and clear from hazards and uneven surfaces before you begin to move your load. Make sure the work area is set up to protect exposure from moving vehicles. Now, when it comes to the operation of the pallet jack, there are some simple guidelines to keep in mind that will help you stay safe. Here are some tips to safely operate a standard pallet jack. Never place any part of your body in the lifting mechanism or under the load. Never carry passengers. Never use the pallet jack for horseplay. Do not let go of the pallet jack while the load is moving unless it gets out of control and may flip. If that happens, let go and get out of the way. Get someone to work as a spotter when transporting a tall load. The spotter's job is to look out for hazards you cannot see because of the load. Get someone to help pull non-power-driven power jacks if they are heavy, or if you must pull the jack on the wet floor or on a grade. Operate the pallet jack only from the position designated by the instruction manual. Keep coworkers clear of the pallet jack to avoid being crushed by the machine. Always lower the pallet if you leave it unattended for any amount of time. Be cautious and use common sense. Follow the same safety rules with electrical pallet jacks as you would with manual pallet jacks. In addition, remember the following. Know where the emergency shutoff switch is. Plug the electrical pallet jack into the battery charger after use. Keep the jacks charged up and ready for use at all times in case the power goes out. If the power does go out, unplug all electrical jacks to avoid damage to the batteries because of the surge when the power comes back on. If you are going to be out of sight from the jack, remove the key if it has one, or disable it so it cannot be used by unauthorized personnel. In conclusion, remember that pallet jacks are useful tools as long as the operators are cautious and use common sense while using the jacks. If you have any questions about this lesson, please don't hesitate to ask your supervisor. I'm Mary with Got Safety, reminding you to be careful and stay safe out there. Thanks for watching.